guys, unfortunately, it's been a few months since we've gotten the last Murder Mystery 2 update, which means it's been a little while since we've seen any new MM2 weapons come into the game. Last month, we were expecting to see a Valentine's update in Murder Mystery 2, but unfortunately, that update never came out, and we never got to see what a potential Valentine's 2025 Godly could look like. Or could we? Because very recently, the MM2 weapon designer I Don't Have a Use just showed us a new cancelled Valentine's Godly that almost came into Murder Mystery 2. This Godly has not been shown anywhere at all to my knowledge. Like, you can't find it on Twitter or anything. Like, I don't think he posted this much. So this is a very exclusive cancelled MM2 Godly leak that has not been seen much at all until today. So I'm in my Discord right now. By the way, go join my Discord server. We're close to 10k members. We hit it, but then people started leaving, so I need to hit it again. I Don't Have a Use just said the truth about the cancelled St. Patrick's update. What? I don't know what he's talking about here, but very recently, I Don't Have a Use was just showing off a cancelled MM2 Valentine's Godly. I might gotta scroll up a bit to this. And as you can see, on March 6th of 2025, I Don't Have a Use said, exploring my 4-year-old laptop that hasn't been turned on since 2021, included with a picture of a MM2 cancelled Valentine's Godly right here, which kind of looks like a broken heart Godly knife, very similar to Heartblade. Like, and basically, if the Heartblade Godly and the broken legendary knife got combined into one, this is kind of what it would look like right here. Which then I Don't Have a Use said, maybe back when Heartblade came out, we had some sort of broken heart sword idea to go with it. So yeah, this cancelled Valentine's Godly is years old at this point. I'm pretty sure this item was made back in 2021 when the Heartblade Godly knife got introduced over 4 years ago. I'm not exactly sure if there was any cancelled MM2 Valentine's Godly for 2025. I'm pretty sure there was like a cancelled Godly knife last year in 2024. Of course, we got the Ruby knife leak last year. I'm pretty sure there was also a knife meant to go with it. Because for those who don't know, the Ruby Godly knife from last year got transformed into the Borealis Godly gun. I'm pretty sure the Australis knife was also meant to be a Valentine's Godly knife, but it never got leaked last year for whatever reason. But they ended up turning that into Christmas as well. Like, you could kind of see it in a JD video, I'm pretty sure, of what the Valentine's Australis was meant to look like. But yeah, this is like an ancient MM2 Godly leak right here. This is like some lost media from 4 years ago that just recently got brought to the public from I Don't Have a Use. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this looks really cool. It seems like this was meant to almost be like a Godly bundle of some sort, where you'd be able to buy both the Heartblade and the broken Heartblade, at least I guess that's what I'm gonna call it. Maybe for like 3,399 Robux, or maybe even less, because this is kind of before the time where we saw bundles that were that expensive. I don't think we saw like over 3,000 Robux bundles until like the Ice bundle from Christmas 2021. Or maybe we would have just saw 2 shop Godlies at once, kind of like back in Christmas 2020 when we saw both Peppermint and Cookie Blade as shop Godlies at the time, where you could buy them separately. I'm not 100% sure. Like, this could have been like the return of MM2 Godly bundles, because of course we saw Godly bundles back in the day with like the Clockwork bundle and the Virtual bundle and stuff like that, but they eventually returned with the Ice Flake bundle. But maybe this was meant to be the first time they returned, where we saw 2 Godly knives and maybe even like an effect or a pet to go with it. Maybe. I'm not so sure, but I guess for whatever reason, Nicholas didn't want to do that, and he just wanted to release one quick Godly for the February offer in 2021. It is kind of sad this item never released, because I feel like the broken legendary knife, maybe this is just me, but I feel like the broken knife is one of the coolest default weapon reskins in Murder Mystery 2. Definitely one of the coolest legendary knives in all of MM2, at least in my opinion. So if we saw like a Godly version of the broken knife, that would have been so cool. I feel like a lot of people would have loved this Godly, and it would have been a very unique Godly skin as well, because all of the Valentine's weapons we have in the game are just kind of basic bright pink heart Godlies. Like, we got Heartblade, and also we got Blossom and Sakura, which are just completely pink Godly weapons, which, don't get me wrong, these are cool, but it would be cool to see a little bit more in the future. Like, maybe next time we get a Valentine's update, if we ever get a Valentine's update in the future, we could see this concept be brought back. Like, maybe we could see a broken Godly knife and maybe even like a broken Godly gun as well. I know people might say like, oh, we already saw the broken knife in 2023, so there's no reason to get a Godly, which I kind of have to disagree. Like, let's go back to like the summer 2023 update. I don't think I have the weapon, but no, I do. We got the Beach legendary knife in summer 2023, but we also got the Waves Godly knife in the same update. These are kind of like the same theme of weapon, just one's Godly, one's legendary, so we could definitely see something like that again in the future. I remember how hype it was seeing the broken legendary knife for the first time in Murder Mystery 2. A lot of people were really hyped because it was such a cool concept for a Valentine's weapon. Seeing a broken heart, like exactly what you don't want to see on Valentine's Valentine's Day. Oh, you got the legendary knife in the update. That was really cool. And seeing stuff like this makes me really wish would get more Valentine's updates in Murder Mystery 2, and we've only really ever seen a couple. Obviously, it's been over a month since Valentine's Day, so it's kind of weird to see us talking about Valentine's Day now, but maybe next year, you could get a Valentine's update in 2026, potentially. I feel like that would be cool. Like, I think it's very unfortunate that we don't get those type of updates anymore. But I still am kind of thankful to see I don't have a use show off some canceled, unreleased MM2 weapons over on the Discord server, because it's always really cool seeing this stuff, because unfortunately, we've seen a lot of canceled MM2 Godlies and a lot of canceled MM2 like updates and weapons over the years, a lot of which we never really get to see. Like, there's probably so many MM2 Godlies that we've never seen ever, and are just like locked away in like Nicholas or I don't have a use's computer files, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can go back to 2021 and we can remember that we were supposed to get a Nebula Godly gun with the Godly knife, and that was technically officially revealed to us, but in like a very low quality image that we were never able to see. I'm pretty sure I don't have a use even talked about that over in my Discord server recently. Oh yeah, nah, I was the one that asked him about this. I said, I don't have a use. Do you remember the Nebula gun concept you made? I think JD showed a very low quality picture of it once, which then I don't have a use that I can't show you a high res pic if it's potentially going to come out. He then asked how long has it been since Nebula. I said early 2021, and then he said, well, don't bet on it. So I guess a lot of the reasons why I don't have a use and Nicholas doesn't show off a whole lot of canceled Godlies is because there is a chance that they could potentially come out in the future. Like, for example, again, with the Ruby Godly gun, eventually that did end up coming out as a Christmas Godly instead. So there is a chance a lot of these canceled MM2 Godlies and weapons could be reused in future updates. So maybe there is a pretty good chance like we could see like a Broken Heart Godly knife, or maybe even like a very similar Godly to what I don't have a use to showed off in the future of Murder Mystery 2. Like, you never really know. So like, I don't be too upset we didn't get this Broken Heart Godly knife in Murder Mystery 2, because like, who knows, like we could see that someday in the future, or at least something very similar to this in a future MM2 update. But obviously it could not as well. A lot of the canceled MM2 Godlies never come out in Murder Mystery 2 ever. And I mean, I don't have you even said like don't bet on it coming out, because it's been so long since that Nebula gun concept was made. So even though this item might never release, who's to say we won't get something similar to this in the future? It's been over 4 years since that knife was made, and obviously I don't have a use that's improved a lot in weapon design since then. So I feel like it'd be kind of silly to see this item release in the game now when I don't have a use is so much better at making weapons nowadays. So I feel like you could very easily make a much better Broken Heart Godly if Nicholas wanted to see that in the future. But yeah, guys, I guess please let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this Broken Heart Godly? And do you guys think it should come out in Murder Mystery 2 in the future, or maybe like a revamped version of it? Whether something like this comes out or not, I still am kind of happy that I don't have to use it showing this stuff off, just because like there's so much hard work put into Murder Mystery 2, and a lot of the hard work no one ever gets to see. So, but yeah, guys, that's about it to this video, so I'm gonna end it off here. So until next time, goodbye.